Hi, my name is Nala Wright, if we haven't met before. And outside of being a personal brand consultant, a mom, a wife, a business owner, a content creator, I'm simply a person who is on a journey of self discovery. And YouTube has really amplified my journey of self discovery. I found myself this past year really concerned with my hair, and rightfully so, since creating YouTube content, you know, you got to show yourself. And though I don't like the term depression, I really resonate with hair depression. Like, I really dealt with that often throughout this past year. And I was able to get to a point where I could put my hair in a ponytail and film a video, or if my hair wasn't looking the best, it didn't stop me from making content. Like, I'm happy that I was able to get to that point. But ultimately, there's still life off of the camera, and when my hair wasn't done, I didn't feel my best self, aka hair depression. And that's a large part of why I decided to cut my hair off for, and this is the third time. I have done 3 big chops now in this over 10-year long journey of being natural. Yeah, I think I started transitioning my hair in 2013, and we're going into 2025. So yeah, it's been within over 10 years, 3 times I just cut it all off. And I did have pretty long hair. And in terms of this year, hair was long. Then I cut it to a bob thinking that would help me, and it did. Like, it helped me learn to do my own hair, and improved the management of my hair way more than when it was longer. But still, it's like, it just, with my time constraints, and I don't know, like, I just wasn't able to keep it in a fresh bob mode as often as I would like to. So I just got tired of it, and I'm like, I'm cutting my hair off. I'm choosing to have hair. No one is forcing me to keep my hair long. And though I loved the look of the bob, and I wanted to continue to foster that as my look, but I really had to assess, like, I would receive so much peace of mind with a buzz cut and, like, keeping my hair relatively at this length. The maintenance would be way easier. I wouldn't have to worry about finding the time to do my own hair or to make a hair appointment. And after weighing those pros and cons, I just chose to do it. And it's been about 5 days or so since I've cut my hair, and I have felt happier and just more peace overall. And because this is my third time doing this, it's not so much of a shock not having hair on my head necessarily, or that much hair on my head, but it it does take a little getting used to. I'm gonna have to learn to style my outfits in a new way, and there's some getting used to, some of that transition process, but ultimately I'm just happier and less stressed about my hair. When it comes to being, like, I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I'm a content creator, but I primarily create content here on YouTube. And when I was really deciding, like, ooh, do I really want to do this? Because it's like, this is a decision that correlates with my brand here on YouTube. And there was 2 creators that I thought of who have really short hair. Now, one is Raven Elise, who has been someone I've looked up to from the very beginning. Just her consistency and work ethic overall, creating YouTube content and for a few years now, like if she's not wearing wigs, her hair is short, you know? She colors it, but her hair is short. She's on here with her short hair. So I thought of her. And then I thought of Kiva Brent. Her channel name used to be DIY by KB. She's in the home decor interior design space on YouTube, but since I've seen her on YouTube, she's had a short hairstyle. Usually it's blonde. And, you know, those two people have created very successful careers using YouTube. And they have short hair. So it's like, I did want to find creators in the space to help like provide that comfort for my decision in the realm of content creation. And it did provide the comfort. And I'm like, I can, you know, YouTube and how it will change the perception of me or whatever the case may be, that was last on my list of like if this is going to be my decision or not. But it was nice to think about creators who are like, yeah, like hair like essentially irrelevant when it comes to creating YouTube content. It depends on how you rock it and like and how you continue to show up and express yourself and everything like that. So I'm not really worried about it. I'm just happy that all it takes is me brushing my hair simply and coming on here. Who knows how I'll evolve, how long I want to keep it short or anything like that, but I do know that and I've talked about this on my channel before, like the barriers to recording content. Oftentimes it would be my hair when I was struggling with being consistent and things like that. It would be my hair and just overall how I'm looking and not really loving the way I look when I turn on the camera. It would get in the way of all of that. I've broken through that so much. But now it's like without even having to like slick it back into a ponytail, put it in a ponytail, really do much of anything to my hair. Talk about getting rid of barriers to filming. I really have done that. So I'm looking forward to not having to worry about that every time I turn on the camera. It really just overall is a choice I made to make my life more simple and make things easier on me. My daughter has a head full of hair that now I can spend more time trying to learn how to manage and do. And give more time to her hair and just give my time to other things, my time and brain space and energy to other things that don't have to do with my hair. And I'm just overall happy about my choice. I need to take some updated pictures for my website and my YouTube icon and things like that. So we'll have to get to that, but I'm waiting for it to grow out a little bit. I shaved it all the way down because I had been applying heat to my hair. I was a straight hair natural for like almost 3 years, since 2021. Or was it 2022? I don't know, almost 3 years. And my hair was heat damaged. So I said, like, let's just cut it off. And I knew that when I chose to start styling my hair that way. If I ever want to go back to my curly hair, I'm going to just have to cut my hair off or transition it out. And I chose to cut my hair off again. So that's really where I'm at with things when it comes to the hair, like choosing to have my hair. I'm sorry, I'm looking in, I think this is a viewfinder. But yeah, like this is really where I'm at. I just feel a sense of relief and I'm just happy that I can give that to myself. I'm happy that I'm confident in this type of look. And I'm going to just make it my own, add it into my style that I've been nurturing and developing, like from a fashion standpoint, add it into my personal brand. And I don't have all the ins and outs and the details of all of that, but I know that a large part of my personal brand is like doing what's best for me, doing what's sustainable, doing what makes sense to continue to build a personal brand online. And if I can make things simple, make things easy, remove the stress out of the situation of doing this content thing, and like I said, overall building online, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that choice. And that's why I kind of earlier in this video, I mentioned how like YouTube is really a self-discovery journey for me. Creating these videos, like we spent however much going to the salon this past year, spent however much on product, on tools and all of that. Like it's like I'm learning along the way. It's done. I already did it. Can't get the time back or the money back or anything like that. But it's so beautiful to me to have arrived here. And who knows what if I would have cut my hair again if it wasn't for me creating YouTube content and just maybe constantly looking at myself, constantly trying to define my visual identity online and things like that. Like it, because I'm creating content so much and like having this relationship with self through like being on camera, it's definitely strengthened my personal relationship with me and who I am. And it's like I can't wait to see where I go next. Like essentially going into the new year correlates with how long I've been consistent on YouTube. It's about a year, same thing. Like it's November to November. So at the time of this video, last month marked a year. It's kind of on that fresh start wave, and it correlates with the also real time of a new year coming up. So it's like I'm excited to see how I continue to like get to know myself and what that will look like for the personal brand that I'm building. Like things that I've been able to uncover about who I am and express who I am and really get intentional about expressing who I am. All of that definitely relates to me being on a YouTube journey. So that's why outside of the money that it can bring, the way it can impact positively one's business, outside of the people you even meet online, it's like a YouTube journey slash being intentional of building your personal brand. It really forces you to look at yourself in so many different ways that it's a self-discovery journey. It's a self-development journey, however we want to put it, like personal development. All of that is an underpin of doing YouTube and choosing to commit to creating content consistently. And that's one of the best benefits. That's not shown in your YouTube analytics. That's not like at the forefront or what people necessarily discuss or you may find when you do your research. But if you go on the YouTube journey yourself and it's important to commit to it. If you're sporadically posting videos here and there, I don't think you'll get the same benefits and effects. It has to be something that you're committed to, truly. That's where you really see you starting to evolve and change for the better. Oftentimes, not for everyone's experience. A lot of people go through like unfortunate events being on social media, unfortunate events with themselves and things they find out about themselves that may not be so bright and sunshine and rainbows vibes. But for me, I can only speak from my experience. It has only enhanced my self-discovery, self-development journey. And I love that for me. I'm very excited to continue to find my way. I'm in this process. Like I'm gonna wrap it up, but I'm in this process of really finding my way online. How do I want things to look? Like I have an idea, but there's new ideas coming in, new ways I want to represent myself. Even a video like this is not necessarily directed towards my niche. I made it a way to, I'm bringing up YouTube, I'm bringing up content, but I really just want to share the behind the scenes of my choice of choosing to cut my hair. And if it offers any freedom to somebody, I remember when I first cut my hair, the freedom I felt. It was way more, and also the second time really had a lot to do with liberation. The second time I cut my hair. This is the third time, I think it has to do with that too, but the third time is more about making things simple and easy for me. And if you aren't going to go as extreme as I did with cutting your hair, I just want to share my story, share my reasoning to offer you a potential new thought that could help you offer to yourself a sense of freedom, a sense of ease, and sense of simplicity. If this is something that you really want to do, and I'm referring to like YouTube, self-discovery, self-development, and everything like that. Like, let's not make things harder on ourselves if we don't need it to be. Let's figure out what our time and attention truly needs to go to versus what it doesn't have to. Let's really think about how to make our lives better by simplifying, by taking away. So that's really where I'm coming from with this, and I hope it lands where I intended to. Thank you for watching, and if you want to learn more about me and who I am, what I do, how I can help you, please feel free to visit my description box. All of that information is there, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye bye.